Hi everybody, my name's Allison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. What does the universe want to tell Scorpio today? We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Wands. We have the World card. I almost said the Fool. Felt like that. Okay, then we had the Page of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my God, there's the Fool. I just want to show you that. It's on my table like this. The World and the Fool right under it. This is your near future. This is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. And that reminds me, let me pull these last two cards. The opportunity, oh my God, is the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. This is the lottery card. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, this is the lottery card. That's what it represents to me. And that is your opportunity in this reading. Your challenge is the Temperance card. Oh my God. Okay. So one of the things I want to tell you, since I don't want to forget, I found someone to set up a second camera. Oh my God, it's taken an eternity. I don't think this is a flake because that's what's happened to me before. Even somebody from a local news station flaked on me. That's how bad Florida is to find quality workers. And I'm not kidding. And I don't care. I'll get flack from a lot of people. I am not kidding. I've been here for 6 years and it is very hard to find quality work. When you do, they are a gem. This is a gem. I'm waiting for him. He's super busy with his schedule and so am I. And so it's just a matter of time. I hope by the next time I film for Scorpio, you will see two cameras, one at me and one looking at the cards. It is a reality that is on its way. I've manifested it in. So I can't wait. That's on its way. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana out of the 8 anchor cards. We have the World, the Fool, and the Temperance. Temperance is in your challenge position. So let's go ahead and start with your overall energy, and then I'll pull clarifiers as we go. We have the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the World card. Look at that energy. King of Cups, this is you. Oh, I just got the goosebumps. This is you exploring your emotions to such a deep level that you're very comfortable with who you are and what it is that you are relating to at this moment in time. So that could be in relationships, and even if it's an uncomfortable situation, you just know it. You know it for what it is. So if it's uncomfortable, obviously you know it. If it's happy, obviously you know it. But it's exploring it to such a deep level that you're comfortable with no matter what. It's kind of like that beautiful energy of, this is not my first rodeo. I get it. I've been here before. If it's good times or bad times, it doesn't matter. You've been there before. You know you're going to get through it. You're not really being emotionally ripped around like a roller coaster is what this is telling me, because you've explored yourself so deeply. You just know that this is something that's going to pass, kind of energy, whether it's good or bad. You just know that this is it. You're very comfortable and astute in your emotions right now. That's your recent past. Your present energy is the King of Fire, the King of Wands. Both kings, including that one, they have an outward focus to yourself and your environment. That's why I feel like, because it's cups, you're looking at relationships, you're looking at career, work, maybe your relationship with money, hobbies, your children, right? Friends, family, all of that, even your pets. You're looking at everything. I think a big move is coming for you. So you're looking at everything right now. And in your present energy with this King of Wands, this king likes to win. It's his will and determination and focus, and that's his energy. Everything he needs is inside him. That is that beautiful sense of internal energy as power. And being able to focus in a direction that you want to go in. This is you self-actualizing right now. What is it that you want to do? Who do you want to do it with? Where do you want to go? What location? This is you making those plans and starting to make moves to make it happen. It's not passively sitting back. This is the King of Fire, of your will, your determination, and taking action. That is your present energy, and that king keeps his eye on the prize and he likes to win. Then we get into your near future, and it's the World card. This is the last card in the Major Arcana, the 21. This is you looking over your shoulder to get that knowledge and wisdom of the life lessons you just learned, and the ones you didn't, you're going to repeat. But this is you getting that information, and you're going on this new path. You're literally walking through this new portal. This card is when one door closes and another one opens for a new chapter. And that's why I looked at it, because I saw Fool. Well, here it is. It showed up right below it. Oh God, I have the goosebumps all over. This is a closing of one door when another opens, and this is the opening of the new door. Wow. New beginning is coming for you. You're going through something. All right, Scorpio, let's get clarifiers. Big energy. Here we go. 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, who's now here twice. He's in your recent past, and now he's a clarifier in your present energy, along with the King of Swords. A lot of King energy for you too. The Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so when we're looking at your recent past, King of Cups, and again, same card, different deck. This is in a clarifier in your present energy. This is your recent past. So it's a continuation of that clarity. I think that you're using your intuition, which you have so well. You're using your intuition and your emotions to really look at something. I really don't feel like you're being swayed. I feel like you're really in control of everything that's going on. Whether it's a pleasant or unpleasant situation, you're really in control right now. And that's being clarified by the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. This is the card everybody wants. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. This is your eye on the prize. This is the tree of life. This is friends, family, pets. This is your money, your housing. This is everything that's near and dear to you in this life. Everything. Location, relocation, travel. It's all represented by this card. And that, I think, is something that you're dealing with in your recent past. For me, that's kind of telling me that you're exploring it, your relationship to everything, like I said, in the material world, but it's a little beyond that, because the King of Cups is looking at your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. For me, I think you're going through something that is not just intuitive and heartfelt, it's also very spiritual. And it is your season. And so for me, this is you really tapping in depth into something that you're going through. And that is monumental. I think, again, Scorpio, this is going to be another time for you to start accelerating and to go into another chapter of your life. I really feel Scorpio is moving through a lot that started last year, and now it is ever present. This, another new chapter. I really feel like you're elevating, you're going higher and higher and higher. I'm getting the chills just even talking about it. Then we have the 5 of Swords. So swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. This is somebody that is going to win at all costs. That tells me that here you are keeping your eye on the prize, winning maybe at all costs. I think that Scorpio, that you're kind of done letting anybody walk on you or hurt you in certain aspects. And I think that this is kind of like almost like a rebellion against that. It's you now standing up for yourself. And it might even be an overflexing of that, but it's you then striving for that type of balance. It's like you are really standing up for yourself. And for me, you know, this can, you know, every card has light and shadow. For me, this is you really saying, you know what, this is what I want, and I'm going to go for it, and I'm not going to let somebody rob me of it, and I'm not going to let somebody get in my way, or something, right? It could be a person, a place, a thing, an idea. It could be a current job that maybe you're stifled and you're not able to excel, or maybe that job, the hours prevent you from doing something else that you need to or want to even accomplish, right? There's something about that where you're choosing you, like you know you are worthy and deserving of love on an intellectual basis, not just in your heart, but intellectually now doing it. Because this is you self-actualizing. All that energy, all that power is inside you. And it's being clarified by your king, the King of Cups, who's here in this reading twice, and the King of Swords. So this is really telling me that you're tapped into your emotions, your heart, to love, to what you do love in this world, whether it's people, whether it's your career, whether it is retirement, whether it is your health. It doesn't matter what it is that you love, and it can be a combination of everything. Don't limit yourself. Seeing with clarity, a lot of truth. These kings have that outward focus into the environment. You are getting a tremendous amount of clarity, and I think it is, remember, 3 kings. I think it is a tremendous amount of clarity on who you are, what it is that you want to do in this life, and how you're making it happen. I don't think you're holding back. Like if you're in a toxic relationship, you're making moves to get out of it. If you're in a toxic job, you're making moves to get out of it. If you're in a positive relationship, I think that you are expansive actually in that. I think that maybe it's being more present, maybe it is doubling down on the good. And the same thing for a job. I think it is you loving it and relishing it right now. That's your present energy. Then we get into your near future, and it's the World card. Again, one door closes, another one opens, and you're on your way to a new magical journey. This is your season 2, which makes it even more special. And it's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So that new journey where the door closes and another one opens is going to be in this material world, the earthly realm. We're looking at someone that plans and prepares for the future. That's what the Queen and the King of Pentacles also. That's what that suit does. This is you knowing your worth and value. And that's what that feels like. You know your worth and value. And now I feel like you are really stepping into your power as far as that goes. This is allowing you to attract abundance and prosperity to your life. So in career, maybe finances, health, right? Travel, housing, whatever it might be, in relationships too. This is going to be in friendships, in romantic relationships, pets, children, right? All of that is wrapped up in that card. And then here's the opportunity that's being presented. That tells me don't miss it. You're going to see opportunities present. It's up to you to use your eyes and your discernment, your clarity to see those opportunities. That's your current energy, Scorpio. Wow. Wow. And in your season. Let's go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 cards, and I'll get clarifiers as we go. Page of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool. The first card in the Major Arcana, taking that leap of faith. So the first card out in the guidance and advice from Spirit is the Page of Wands. This is you taking a bold, courageous step forward with some enthusiasm. It's a page, so it's that young, excitable energy. This is newness. Maybe you're going to start a new hobby, a new relationship, a new job, or maybe it is doing something new in any of those arenas that you're already in. Whatever it is, it's you taking that first step and enjoying it. That is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is the card of lack. You can see they're in survival mode. They're down to their last piece of bread. They're feeling left out in the cold, like there's something missing. But if they turn around, they'll see that what they need is right there. They have these magical strawberries that they could eat, so that they're maybe their last bread, but now they've got food that leads them to this cottage where there's food, shelter, water, warm bed to sleep in, maybe a car or something to take them to the next village. So it's not as dire as they see it as. It's about changing your perspective. This is the card of lack. Change that. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. And that is the twist. Focus on seeing this, because when you're in survival mode, it can be fear-based, but it doesn't have to be. It could be maybe you feel unwell. Physically, mentally, emotionally unwell, spiritually unwell even. When you're feeling that position of lack, it's that victimization, martyrdom, feeling sorry for yourself. And what happens is you close your aperture, food, shelter, water. You're just looking at the basic necessities. When you open that and you shift your energy and you become more loving and open that heart, the whole world becomes expansive. It becomes a loving vibration. If you're in love, the whole world is in love, right? You feel that. You feel very expansive. That's when you're attracting abundance and prosperity. So you focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Don't focus on what you're lacking. Focus on what you have. And that is your way out of this card, the guidance and advice from Spirit. Then we have the Fool. This is taking that leap of faith with a new journey. Focus on your strengths and go into the next chapter of your life, a new journey. Double down on everything that's good in your life and make that shift. This is you just going at it with the purity of your heart, the white heart. It's a play on words. Such a beautiful deck. This is you just going for it. The next chapter, that door above it, the world is closing in the near future, and the Fool is the next chapter for you to go for it. All right, let's get clarifiers. I love this for you. Oh my God, look who showed up. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow, I can feel it. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, all these court cards too. Then the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and Angel Temperance, who's here twice, also in your challenge position. All right, so, oh my God, I love it. So just taking that first step, bold, courageous, enthusiastic, all that excitement, just do it, right? Being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, luck and right timing, just do it. Grab that wheel, even if it's a small grab, small step, right? Just do it and watch what opens up for you, because we have the Knight of Wands here. He's all about charging in and giving you the strength, courage, and action. He's one of the fastest cards in the tarot. He wants to help you achieve something. All this action right there to help you grab that wheel. Luck and right timing. The wheel turns in your favor. Use your clarity to see what is a good opportunity for you. Always use your discernment, because the universe always presents us with good and bad. It's up to you with that free will to choose what is right for you. Then we have the card of lack. Double down on your strengths to pull yourself out. It's being clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. This is that moment where you're getting clarity and it's rushing right in. To me, this is you seeing it for what it is. This is you using your intelligence, your logic, your analysis, and you're rushing in with truth. I think you have a lot of clarity on your situation, and that's good, because that means you see your strengths, so you won't be focused on your weaknesses for very long. You might go through that moment, and you know, everyone does, where you have that self-reflection and you're like, shit, why is this going on? Or you're lacking something, whatever it might be. This is you, though, turning that around. And it's something that really hurt you. So this is the Pentacles and the Cups. Both fives. Fives are difficult energies. They're obstacles. They're difficult. So the card of lack and the card of loss and bereavement. Maybe you feel like you have lost someone that was near and dear to your heart. This could be a person, a place, a thing. But whatever it was something that you truly loved. He is mourning the loss of these three spilt cups. They hurt him tremendously. He's mourning, wearing that black cloak. You're going to go through the different stages of grief. So this is about dropping that cloak when it's appropriate, turning around, seeing you still have two cups standing, and now it becomes the card of gratitude. You're grateful for those two cups, these beautiful things that you have in your life that you love, and you start building your cups up again. That's the cycle of life. You now start moving forward. You're moving through this grief. Just like this, when you feel like there's something you're lacking, you're going to move through that. You go to your strength. You go to what you're grateful for, and you make the shift. That's what Spirit's saying. And you're getting clarity on it. I think this is a big life lesson, a big learning curve for you that's allowing you to get even stronger as a person. You know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And I feel like whatever you're going through, if this part relates to you, it's making you a stronger person. You don't stay there and wallow in that energy. This is a shift, but it's something you're going through to make yourself stronger. And that life lesson is something you're going to have that it's just really life experience that's coming in. Then we have the Fool. You're going on to a new journey. Spirit is saying, you know, keep your eyes open for that next chapter, because it's coming in. And you have this another ending. with the Temperance card, 10 of Swords, Temperance card, this is where it's coming to an end in Swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. This is that moment where it might just feel like it's overwhelming, but you're releasing all of that. And that is a blessing in disguise. He's making the sign of the blessing. And you might even have had people stab you in the back. And now it's you just releasing that. You are moving past that. And that's part of using your discernment. When they say release what no longer serves you, which is your card, the Death card, this is part of it. This is a big release that's coming in. So if someone's done you dirty like that, this is you also releasing it. And it could be in any aspect of your life. It could be old versions of you that just don't resonate anymore. You know, it doesn't have to be like overwhelmingly bad. It could be people, places, things that just don't resonate. And now you're releasing it because you're clearing that space to make something bigger, better, and more beautiful come in, because you are going on a new chapter. Angel Temperance is here. That's talking about balance and harmony. This is you alchemizing any negative into a positive. And I know that can be hard at times, but when you're able to make that shift, it's really showing an emotional IQ and maturity, and it's allowing you to not wallow in any type of victimization or self-pity or feeling lack. It allows you to be really strong and empowered and to push through this form of grief, right? And that's part of being human, and it's allowing you to get really strong as you're doing this. This is almost like it's strength building, it's character building. So this is you being in this position of balance and harmony, and that is putting you on a road to glory as you're going through this experience and learning from it. That's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the lottery card. King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. That's my personal relationship with this deck. King of Pentacles, just like the Queen in your near future, different deck, but we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. He plans and prepares for the future. He knows his resources, his worth and value, and he knows how to use his resources wisely. He's practical, grounded, stable, secure. His friend is the Hermit. That Hermit has done a lot of soul searching and even had dark nights of the soul. It's the wise old man carrying his enlightenment. Right there, you guys know I tease you all the time. I'm the Virgo. Right here, that's his friend. That tells me that this king has had those long dark nights of the soul. I think Scorpio, I'm sure you've had those long dark nights of the soul because you're Scorpio. That brings out a lot of intelligence, emotional intelligence, IQ intelligence, and that's allowing you to make smart, educated decisions for yourself. You are undergoing a radical transformation if this is your reading, and it's for the better. You are really gaining a lot of strength and power in who you are as a person. A lot of depth is coming in for you. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, now all 4 aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Swords is this intense clarity that's coming in for you. I think you're having major revelations right now, and that breakthrough and clarity is allowing you to make these smart decisions for yourself and to see things for what they are. Sometimes it's hard, especially if the emotions are there, but now I feel like you have a lot of clarity, and all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings, and you have 4. That Fool card is a new beginning. That World card is a door closing and another one opening, so a new beginning. You have a lot that's coming in. The wheel turns in your favor, Scorpio, and this is your season. I have goosebumps the whole time I'm doing your reading. That tells me that you are going through something radical. So that Ace of Swords has all of that clarity and truth to it. And it allows you, it's also the sword of communication, to communicate truth. Take that sword and cut any cords. Things that are not working for you, cut them away. Free yourself. Allow yourself to move freely and to be who it is that you need to be and want to be. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That's going to be love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. That is your Ace of Water, the chalice. This is allowing you to have that expansion that's going on in your heart, to open that area up, to get in touch with your intuition and really deepen that moment. I do think that part of this is a spiritual awakening. Not that you're not awake, but it's more like, maybe it's, I should say, a spiritual deepening, right? We can never have enough depth. And I think that you are going through something right now to give you depth and perspective and feeling. I feel you're being elevated in this reading. So that's something that's really coming in for you. It's allowing you to be in that flow, that mind, body, soul connection up to source, which is allowing you to attract abundance, prosperity, and radical changes coming in for the better. This is telling me whether or not you're going through something negative or positive right now, it's all there to teach you something, and it's allowing something monumental to come in because that new chapter is coming and things are coming to an end also. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Out with the old, in with the new, a passionate new beginning. Again, releasing what no longer serves you so something new can come in, something bigger, better, and more beautiful. A passionate new beginning, something you actually care about, right? It's not something where you're like, oh, new beginning, who wants to do that? No, this is something that you really care about and that moves you, that gets you motivated. What's getting you up in the morning? This is what's coming. Then we have the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. And that is literally a golden opportunity that's presenting in the material world. This golden opportunity in your near future, that is tied to your literal opportunity in this reading. That tells me it's going to be in relationships, career, retirement, your finances, health. It's going to be in location, relocation, housing, education. It can be in any arena. I mean, those are just small samples of what's going on in the earthly realm. Think about it. That could be you getting a pet. That could be someone bringing you a cup of coffee every morning, right? Whatever it is, it's something that's an opportunity coming in. It's beautiful. I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Now we're going to look at your challenge. Your challenge is the Temperance card, who is here twice. This is the traditional card. Same card, different deck. This is in the guidance and advice from Spirit as a clarifier. But this is your main card for your challenge. So that means your challenge is connected to the guidance and advice from Spirit. So is your challenge impossible? No, your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. So it's a challenge for you to get this balance and harmony right now. Remember, that's what this is. It's to be in that position of balance, to neutralize a negative into a positive, to be on your road to glory, to that enlightenment. So it's a challenge, not impossible, but it's going to be a little more difficult. But when you do it, it's incredibly rewarding. So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Star card. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. And the World card that is here again. And I'll show you in just a second. Let's start with your opportunity. King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces, being clarified by the Star and the Four of Cups. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. Period. Like I said, this whole thing, you're renewing yourself. This is your hope in yourself and the world around you. This is you changing the world around you and your immediate environment. Because you're changing yourself, and that changes the world around you, right? When you do that inner work and you work on yourself, things that are not in alignment with you, they fall away. Maybe people that you resonated with 5 years ago and you don't anymore, they fall away naturally. And this is you evolving because you're doing your own inner work. This is you tapping into this universal consciousness and getting a bird's eye view. You have your North Star right now. You have your guidance. Remember, this is you keeping your eye on the prize, and these cards are all lining up for you going towards something that you're doing in a new chapter. That new chapter is going to be very healing for you. I think you're doing something that maybe you've always wanted to do that you've put off, or whatever it is, you are self-actualizing and you're making stuff happen, and it's a very healing energy. We have the Four of Cups. So this is that moment where you've got a blockage over the heart. With this energy going on, if something comes up that is like a stumbling block for you, it's an opportunity for you to push through that, to not close yourself off, but to open yourself up. And that's when the healing begins. When you close yourself off, you're going to have that inside you, and that is going to eat away at you. This is you opening up, Scorpio. Because if you close off, you miss these gifts and blessings from the universe, and they're everywhere in this reading. So it's just paying attention to that. If this frustration or boredom or impatience comes in, acknowledge it and let's kind of like move it away. Shift your energy, kind of like that card of lack. Instead of looking at what you don't have, look at what you do have as a strength and move yourself out. Don't look at this as being frustrated and bored. Shift that energy. If you stay there, you're going to miss gifts and blessings from the universe. Only you have the power to make that shift inside yourself. And that's what's coming in. Because when you make that shift, it's phenomenal energy. Major arcana. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. I think you shift your whole outlook on what's coming in for you. You have all that intuition. Use it. That's really what I feel. That's your opportunity, which is phenomenal. Let's look at your challenge. Your challenge is the Temperance card. Harmony and balance. And that's being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the World card. So, the World card. This is the main card in your near future. And now we have it as a clarifier in your challenge position. So, is your challenge impossible? No. The challenge means you have to work harder at it. So to achieve balance and harmony and to alchemize negatives into the positive, you need to lay down some burdens that you're carrying around, because I think that that is what's really dragging you down. This could be responsibilities. This could be things that are just no longer resonating with you, but you're carrying it. It could even be emotional baggage. It's you just releasing that, because this World card is waiting for you to walk through that portal. Again, one door closes, another one opens. So for you to be able to access that, you need to lay down some burdens and walk through that door. And that is related to your near future. Oh my God, I love how it works. And I can't wait for that second camera so you can see it on the table, how it's laid out. Wow, I can't wait. That was a great reading for you, Scorpio. And again, happy birthday. That is phenomenal. And as always, if you could, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm taking a tally. I'm going to be traveling. And what else? Oh, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'm running a sale right now. It's 15% off of all the 1-hour sessions. So that's going to be tarot reading. That's going to be messages from your loved ones. And my 1-hour services like raising your vibration. If you need help with manifestation or you want your own private tarot lesson, definitely go ahead and book that appointment. And I have gift cards available. I almost forgot. Somebody has been, well, a lot of people actually have been emailing me about gift cards. That is also available, and it's at the sale price. So that is something else that's on there. I keep forgetting to mention that, but that's part of the sale, and you redeem it at full value. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now. AncientOakPsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below.